Oh, hello, prairie dogs. How are you today?
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb. Together we make up
HetteshWorld.
It's Can-Am Ride Day. We got a really big ride going on today. What are we doing today, Bob?
We're going from Spearfish, South Dakota to Wyoming to see Devil's Tower. It's going to be about a 65-mile ride.
We got a couple of routes.
We're going to go out taking Route 24 and come back taking Route 14.
Yep, and there's some little funky little small town we're going to stop along the way. And I'm going to tell you right now, I can't breathe at, 3,000 and...
We're about 3,700 feet above sea level right now.
I can breathe, but I'm not adjusting as quickly as I thought I would, so I can't wait till we get to 6,000 feet.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
So stay tuned. Man, oh man, I'm excited about this ride today.
Here we are, leaving Spearfish Campground. Gonna run out here to Route 14, take a ride out to Devil's Tower, which is gonna be an incredible ride. It's on a nice brisk morning, so we're all geared up to stay nice and warm on the Spyder.
And we are looking forward to seeing the iconic Devil's Tower.
Yep, it's one of those things you get to see in the postcards and you want to visit.
Now along the way, there is just scenic beauty galore everywhere.
Yep, mountains, buttes, prairies. Just a gorgeous ride on this brisk day.
So we're gonna let you enjoy the ride just like we did. All right, let me tell you a little bit about Aladdin here. Aladdin is a town that we did pull up to but did not stop. It is an unincorporated town. Obviously, there's only 15 people that kind of run the town. It does have a post office. It served in 1896 as a commissary for coal miners who were working kind of just down the road. But it's a big, huge biker thing when Sturgis is going on that people come in here and stop. So as we're making our way here, you're going to see the tower at different angles, and I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of history of just kind of how it started. Devil's Tower, known as Bear's Lodge to the Northern Plains tribe, rises high up into the air. The Indians that once lived in this area had very traditional stories that tell of a bear that scratched the lines into the tower trying to reach the Indians. But what we know about the tower today, the tower and the Missouri buttes in the area formed about 50 million years ago. They are the results of magma, molten rock, being forced up from below the Earth's crust, following cracks and weak spots. The molten rock moved up and pulled beneath the land surface. There, the magma cooled and hardened. As it cooled, the rock shrank and cracked. Those cracks made 4, 5, 6, and 7-sided columns, which is what you see today. Now, over time, ancient rivers have washed away about 1.5 miles of softer sediment rock layers that covered the tower. Erosion is still slowly weathering away the hard rock of Devil's Tower today. Now, there are many columnar rocks featured. The column that creates Devil's Tower are the tallest. Some are more than 600 feet tall and the widest between 10 and 20 feet in diameter. So we're going to take the Red Bed Trail, which is more of the...
Yeah, it's a 2.8 mile round trip. The standard trail is a paved 1.5 miles, so we're going to do the 2.8. See if we can get some good pictures.
Yep, we're taking the trail less taken.
Yep, hopefully.
We'll see.
It's not that crowded. It won't be bad at all.
2.8 miles. So here we go. I can't imagine that this is the trail less traveled. I would think a lot of people would want to take this trail.
The 4 main trails are Tower Trail, which is 1.3 and it's paved. The Red Beds Trail, which we're taking, is 2.8. There's a Joiner Ridge Trail, which is 1.5. And then there's the Southside Valley View Trail, which is 0.6 into the 1.5 mile.
And they're round trips, so it's not bad.
HetteshWorld can't get lost on that one.
Maybe.
The motorcycle ride out here on Route 34 and the Route 24, which is absolutely beautiful. Going back, we're going to try Route 14 that runs in I-90 and it takes us back.
People have been climbing the tower since 1893. You will never find this girl climbing this tower or any tower. So the trail is supposed to make a circle. Bob just said around the whole thing. You have to watch where you're walking while you're filming. So you got the valley over there, and the tower is right behind me on my left side. He's right, we're on a goat path. Bob says, maybe we should have brought water. I don't think we've learned anything in the last few years.
Well, it's only 64 degrees, so it's beautiful. So it's perfect for hiking and we won't need water. We're like camels.
Yeah.
We took a big drink before we left.
Don't move, I'm walking by. Stay put. Stay put. So now they got like little steps to help you. It's not, of course, wheelchair accessible, not so difficult, provided you pay attention to where you're walking. Oh, look at that. What is that? A hawk? Wow. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, 3 of them. 4 of them. Uh-oh. I kind of feel like an endangered species here. That is beautiful. That is incredible. Bob's reminiscing how sexy he is in his sweat jacket he tied around his waist, all wumpy jaw. I'm like, you want me to do it? But Mr. Sexification up here, he's just mentioned we're coming up on 34 years in September. 35 of knowing each other this past February.
Hurry up, goodbye. Hurry up, goodbye. Come on.
Thanks, Bob.
That's what I'm here for. All right. Now I'm going to follow HetteshWorld, shaking her booty. She's got it tied perfectly. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. I'd say we're hovering right around the 65 degrees.
It was 58 when we left, so we had to wear our hammer time pants.
Yeah, we wore our hammer time pants and wore a sweater under the jacket, but it was very comfortable. Gosh, it was beautiful. Swing up here, look at these cliffs. I tell you, South Dakota so far and Wyoming has not disappointed us on the views.
Yeah, and everyone does Devil's Tower, I know, but it feels so iconic to me because everyone does do it. And then to see it in person, to me, is just unbelievable. Just there all by itself.
Yeah, we'll have to see how long ago there was a forest fire here, but there was definitely one here because there's a lot of mature trees here, but there's a lot of trees that have been burnt down too.
What's that? Oh my God.
Barb almost stepped on a snake on the trail, green snake. She scared the snake and the snake ran.
I hurt my arm because I jerked it.
Yep. He was just trying to cross to get to the other side.
I am not into animals.
Now he's in the tree somewhere, and I've tried to get a picture of him, but he's done. She scared him to death.
Bad snake. Bad. It was gonna bite me, I'm sure. Bob played it on Google. It said most of the reptiles you'll find in this park are snakes, and the most venomous is the prairie rattler.
That wasn't a rattler.
Felt like a rattler. I don't know about you, but that was horrifying for me. I do not like bugs, snakes. I know, I'm an RVer, shut up.
Somebody that lived in the country for 30 years and snakes in our pond and or our lake
and turtles and I mean, I'm glad that they're all living their life. Just don't be living it where I'm walking like that. And I did not know that this girl could still jump. I jumped.
Thank you.
And then what do you normally do with it? Kind of out of the canyon, like kind of in a prairie. And nothing takes you to the tower. It takes you around the tower. So what came down, now must go back up. Fly. It's kicking my ass. The elevation and climbing straight up.
We're at 41 and 71. I think we started out around 3,300.
Yep.
So we've gone about 800 feet. It's pretty cool.
Yep. Pretty quickly too.
And in the background,
Yep.
you got the Devil's Tower.
We circled the entire Devil's Tower. This road just leaves you right back to the old parking lot where the RVs were when we came in. So Bobby, what are your thoughts on this trip?
Beautiful. I liked it. You got the trail went all the way around the whole entire tower, so you got to see it from all angles. Beautiful day. Got my beautiful wife with me. Just don't get any better.
It was easy and strenuous and also a little scary, but it is definitely well worth it to come out here. If you have the America Beautiful Pass, there's no charge. Otherwise, it's $25 a car or $20 on the motorcycle. And we are now going to find a place to eat in the park here. And we're going to do what, Bob?
We're eating keto, baby.
What are we eating today?
Today we are having keto.
This is not actually keto. It's an organic honey stick with some orange in it, but that's for later.
Got some tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Nuts.
Nuts.
Pickles.
Pickles.
Some of my favorite Munster cheese.
Munster cheese. It's good. I don't know if you haven't tried it. It's something different. Don't have a lot of taste.
Salami roll-ups with
cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Yep.
And drink. We're gonna have water.
Yes, water.
Or orange water.
We have our electrolyte water, and then we actually have a tablespoon of freshly squeezed orange in it. So now we're taking Route 14 back. So it's going to be a different route with different views. There's also a campground that's very close that you can RV and tent camp in. And of course, for our animal lovers, you're going to find a huge variety of birds, white-tailed deer, black-tailed prairie dogs, which is what you saw at the beginning of the video, and snakes. So for now, let's go ahead and just relax and enjoy the rest of this ride. What are your thoughts about it, Bob?
Well, Devil's Tower I thought was cool. Thought it was a lot larger in person than it always shows on pictures and postcards. It just stood out to be humongous to me when we got up on it. And then walking around it was breathtaking. There's a lot of park rangers to help you on your tour of it. They do have a museum. They do have a souvenir shop there on site. There was lots of picnic tables and lots of places to eat. And it was fairly crowded when we got off of our walk.
Based on the walk, now that it's done, it is definitely the walk less traveled.
Yes.
Because people take the paved route that goes all the way around because it's easier.
Yeah, you can take one route and get a bird's eye view of it and stuff. You're out in nature. It was awesome.
Yep.
And the walk wasn't that bad. There was a little bit of elevation change, but it was, I mean, we slowed down. We need to slow down, and we sped up when we could speed up. But gorgeous walk.
Definitely recommend it. It's got to be a new bucket list item for you guys if you haven't seen it, because it is cool because it's out there all by itself.
Yep.
So we hope that you liked this video. We hope that we educated you as well as entertained you about Devil's Tower itself. So please give us a thumbs up. Please smash up that notification bell.
Give us your comments. Tell us about Devil's Tower. Have you visited Devil's Tower? Do you want to visit?
So remember, we're HetteshWorld.
Come travel in our world.
Bye.